Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I want to talk about food shortages. Even before the pandemic, I know in 2019 they were talking about. Well, the main things now, last year because of the pandemic, they were talking about food shortage of pepperoni. Now talking about ketchup a couple weeks back ago. Now they're talking about chicken wings, and now coming up, they said beef and pork in the next few months. Uh, yeah, I wanted to talk about this. Now, way back in 2019, I remember they said there was like a someone chicken wings getting more as being in more demand. There being somewhat of a shortage, the price going up. They had some thing for Buffalo Wild Wings. They said there was a shortage of flats. I think because they're like usually you had the drumettes and the flats. And I'm talking about the bone-in chicken wings, not like the boneless ones, which are. I mean, I don't mind them, but they're glorified chicken nuggets. My sister said she likes the boneless ones too, better. Anyways, I remember in 2019. Okay, I know in 2019 we went to started to see it a little bit. 'Cause I remember they used to have going to Jim and Sue's. I love their buffalo wings. I haven't had the buffalo wings in a long time though. I don't want to eat anything messy now with my messed up finger now. What I decided to do, I take. I mean, except for the Running Watch Me and Savage one, I decided to take any video I did over the weekend that showed my, you know, without. I decided to postpone those till like the weekend or something like that, so it won't look like I'm not wearing what I'm supposed to for anyone who didn't know. You know, I hurt my finger at work. And I remember we started to see that Jim and Susan would used to be a dozen wings for 9.95, and then they changed to like 10 wings for 9.95. Dollar wing. Now Michael Creech was saying like he still has wings for 50 cents. The last time he got wings, which is awesome. And I mean, they were talking about Buffalo Wild Wings having a crunch and stuff like that. Norman's, we went to Norman's. This is like 2019, towards the end of beginning of 2020. Norman started raising their prices like about 20 for 20 or something like that. And John said, "Well, that's it for Norman. We haven't been. I haven't been to Norman since. Back when John and I were still hanging out. Now with I talked to John, and he helped me create a new D&D character, Goblin. I call him Grease Dead because I'm Food which I thought was funny. Um, I will start hanging out because he's like he got both his shots a while back, and I was scheduled to get my shot later on, and then maybe within the next 2 months we'll start hanging out again. Anyways, so that we I that so that's good. But I remember that was the last time I went to Norman's. And I like Norman's. I'm not that big on their wings, but John's a big wing guy. I'm a big wing guy too. I didn't care for the wings as much as I like some of their other stuff. They have a huge variety of stuff to get. So I still like Norman's, but I haven't been there since 2019. Uh, and that was pretty much it for Chad. I think we just accepted it. I didn't really see anything uh for a while until like a month or so back. And we usually had a wing night at the fire department, and that says John shared the post. I know wing night postponed until further notice. And it said due to the shortage of wings. Well, they raised the price somewhat too, like $11 for a dozen wings to order fried, which I didn't think was bad. Because the fundraiser, but he said like they changed their whole like Lenten dinner, and I didn't like the way they did it, so I didn't go this year. But he said wing night postponed until further notice because of the wing shortage. I didn't know there was wing shortage at the time, and I started to look and see more things. Cause I didn't order from Wild Fork Foods, and I know they had like a couple of bags, things of like chicken wings, 2.5 pounds for 9.95, different flavor. They had mesquite and they had buffalo. I looked over we and the mesquite sold out. It said back soon, but I don't know, it was a shortage. So I went ahead and they showed the buffalo. So I went ahead and ordered one last time from Wild Fork Foods to get that one thing, the buffalo wings. Just in case. I mean, for 2.5 pounds for 9.95, I want to at least get that deal at least once. I just ordered one bag. I assume it's in the bag. I just ordered one and get that. We're getting that Friday. Now with the wing short, I started to see it, with that, and then Madeline's the king and queens of raising prices. I mean, because I said I can't believe how much they raised the price because they talk about that one ham pork fig sandwich, the fig is they said that, but I looked at it, it was too expensive. I checked their menu. I mean, 'cause I do check their menu. They've been raising the price a lot, and it was only since December I started ordering from them. They haven't been long that round that much, but they keep raising the prices. It was like 10 wings for $12.99 and 15 wings for $18.99. That's outrageous. I won't be ordering from there any. Well, I mean, if I have a stock freezer. If I don't get any wings, but I decide at least take advantage at least once before they don't have any more. Um, I don't know how long it is because they have a lot of things to say back. So I'm sure a lot of people ordering from there because they have good decent prices and stuff like that. If you're happy, there's like items are out of stock. When I first ordered there, everything was in stock with almost everything, which was cool. So hopefully they'll get back in stock with that and they won't raise price. But I want to at least get one thing of the smoky barbecue. It was smoky buffalo. Probably won't be that spicy, but I want to at least try it. Um, and that's how it's affecting me. I don't know how it's affecting all of you. Now with the pepperoni shortage, I saw that last year. I did a video about. I didn't have any problem acquiring pepperoni at all. At all. They still had that thing at Surefine where you get the 2 pound of pepperoni for $5.99. And then when I mean, there was the time I did run out of pepperoni because I was getting stuff, make room and freeze for Wild Fork Foods. I remember I didn't go to Surefine. He went to GFS, Garden Food. Is it Gordon Food Service? I keep wanting to say Garden Food Service. Gordon Food Services. And there was like, let's see, okay, there was like they had like 5 pound bags for $15, pre-slab $14.99, which I got some of that. I mean, and I got some stuff when I was out of stuff. I did order a few things from Target because I liked their pepperoni, but it was like an 8 ounce thing for like $2.59, so it's a little more pricier. But oh well. But I never really saw like a shortage on pepperoni. They said a lot of people were doing it or feeling the crunch. I never saw it or felt it with pizza places stuff like that. I mean, that's also probably because of not going to many places because of the pandemic. I mean, I went a few places when John and I started hanging out again, then we stopped. But I never really saw it that much. Now the ketchup one, now there's supposed to be shortage now on ketchup. A couple weeks back, I have not seen that either. Now I don't know if that's for. Now I don't know. I mean, I have plenty of ketchup right now. I know Howard Cat. This one thing done for Howard Cat doesn't like ketchup. And I saw that. I don't know. Maybe you could just buy. They said maybe just buy generic. I don't know if it's like the regular because they're all pretty much the same. I don't know if it's like Heinz and stuff like that, or if you could just go get the generic version of that, which is what I do. I usually get generic. I usually get what's on sale, unless it's a ketchup that I know is awful. I bought that. I still have a thing that a more expensive curry ketchup that Angie was kind of giving. Don't soup chow I was able to get, which I thought was very sweet of her. I still have a thing about all that. I still have plenty of ketchup. But I mean, they said like within the next 2 3 months there might be a shortage of beef and pork, and that'll really suck. That'll really suck. But we just have to hang in there. Just do the best we can do. So I just want. I mean, have you had any problems with any shortage or anything like that? Because I showed Michael about that. Well, I showed J.K.M. Craig. He said, "What do you plan on playing?" No, I'm pretty much done with Madeline's. They're probably mad at me anyways. But they raised their prices way, way, way too much. Because they had a thing like they had a special like, and they never delivered this to me because they said you can't deliver beer. But the one guy said he would, but that never happened. Tuesday had a special that like a hamburger deal for and beer for $10. You get a hamburger for 2 beers. Because the hamburger had like $10.99 with hamburger and fries or choice of side, right? I always get fries and to be delivered and stuff. And it was like $10.99, but they said it was $10, so it'd be like $8 for hamburger and $1 per beer. Now they raised up to $12, so it's like $10 for a hamburger, which is pretty much what it's supposed to be, anyways, and a dollar piece for beer. You're not really saving anything. I mean, I don't feel like you're getting a value anymore for what you get, and a lot of times the portions are pretty small and tiny. Because they know that. I mean, I complained because I didn't get a breadstick that one. I complained because they screwed something up. Now, one time I got free dessert and like a discount, like $3, which was nice. But it doesn't seem like I'm getting any type of deal with Madeline's anymore. A lot of restaurants are feeling the crunch, but I mean, raising the price like 5 times within like since December, that's outrageous. They're probably mad at me anyways. But I mean, have you guys had any problem with any food shortages where you're at? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I thought it'd be an interesting video to talk about. 'Cause I did a video about the pepperoni shortage. The only thing that really hit me was the wing shortage. I mean, I didn't have any problem with the ketchup yet. Now, beef and pork, that'll suck. I mean, I want to see if they're able to get restock stuff at Wild for Foods because I want to get those pork belly strips again. And they're out of them. I was really bummed out about that. But I decided to order one last time for Wild for Foods just to try to get a thing of wings before they're gone for like two and a quarter pound bag for $9.95, like 12 to 15 pieces. I don't think that's bad comparing things now. So I hope you liked the video, everybody. Till next time, please take care, my legion. Yee.